Wait a minute, I truthfully admit it. Never thought I'd see the time of my life when I'm committed. Big fee ball to the game, I run the city. Bad women toss my name like a frisbee. I ain't got time for the hate, I move quick. Money bag like deep in the safe, I drop bricks. Make a woman buck when I'm being, I'm never average. Then she go telling her friends cause I'm a savage. Big fee falling in love, y'all can have it. Now I'm talking family and marriage for 30 carats. It's nothing like finding a woman that you can cherish. Sexy mama truly deserved to live life. Black queen fully amazed, what can I say? Now you catch me boarding the plane with upgrade. 400 grand when we land in France. She gon' shock till she drop when I'm waving that fast.
It made me feel like drop 100 grand a month on your fashion. It made me feel like giving you the access code to my mansion. It made me feel like you're my queen, I'm your king. It made me feel like buying that big fat diamond ring.
Your measures, your treasures. 38, 36 has been a pleasure. 26 in the waist mean hold on forever. BTW, I just wanna cuddle you. You the dream team, so I don't need to hug you. Call me every second, you can never be a bugaboo. Sexy in my Rolls Royce, keep a ninja loving you. I just wanna second when a ninja walking next to you. I know your worth, I felt your hurt. The mother thoughts come last, you come first. Can't wait to show you off from the family church with the extravagant hat and the matching skirt. St. Laurent boots with the Moai purse. Classy and foreverness, sexy on the highs list. Hotter than a bowl of grits sitting on my honor list. I just wanna let you know the decision was unanimous.
It made me feel like drop 100 grand a month on your fashion. It made me feel like give you access code to my mansion. It made me feel like you're my queen and I'm your king. You're my queen. It made me feel like buying a big fat diamond ring. Yeah. Oh yeah, baby. I'll buy you everything, oh yeah. Whatever you like, whatever you want, girl. Cause you deserve it. Ooh, over again.
Yeah, what's going on, my people? You already know who it is. It's your boy Prophet Pete from the city that never sleeps, and we do it big here every week. Tonight we bring it to you a special edition of Prophet Radio, because that's what we do. We're gonna be introducing a dope new celebrity guest that we're gonna talk about some great things, these new projects, these uh these moves that are making history in time where history is being made in a way that we kind of don't want to, you know, be a part of. But he's dropping some things and got some projects going that are just making it so much easier for us to stay focused and stay positive. So without further ado, I'm gonna bring in my special guest for the evening, the one and only, the homie. He a little
Yeah,
sideways
yo.
now. He a little sideways.
All right, I'm sideways. Hold up. We can
Yeah,
fix
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Hold up. We can fix that. I think. Hold up. We straight now?
Yeah, we good. We good.
I did a couple other interviews. I did the news earlier today and they had me sideways. So I thought that trick was gonna work for everything. I guess it's like certain things.
Yeah, it should have switched. I don't know what happened, but hey, it is what it is. But
We back straight now though.
Yeah, you good, you good. But you was doing your Spider-Man thing, so that was what's up, right? I think that should be your next acting role.
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man, yeah, just go for it.
Man, well, Jamie got that role. That'd be dope if I could be a sidekick or somebody, right?
Something, right? Yo,
little cousin, little brother, little somebody. I'm cool with whatever. Just let me be in it. I want to be in the credits. I don't care if it's 1 minute. I could be the dude that say, "Yo." You know what the publishing probably looking like for the person that's the royalties for yo. In a Spider-Man movie, that's like $200K.
I'm telling you, yo, it's a beautiful thing. So I want you to introduce yourself real quick for the people that are listening.
Okay, I go by the name of J Young MDK. I'm a rapper, I'm a singer, I'm an actor, a director, but overall just an entrepreneur, a hustler, a hard worker. Yeah, that's what I would consider myself.
Yeah, and I would say that hustler definitely falls under all of that, or on top of all of that, because you're a hustler. Just looking at your bodies of work and some of the stuff that you've done, and this this little situation you just did, like, to me it's like a little mind blowing, because not only did you put out two albums on the same day, but then you're like, yo, you know what? I got 52 weeks of stuff, 50 weeks of stuff I'm gonna give you. So I'm gonna give you that too. I like, if you're not a hustler, you ain't gonna be able to pull that off.
You can't do it. And
Nah.
and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to show the world how diverse my music was. That was one of the big things. I wanted to show them that I could rap, I could sing, but I could go in this lane and that lane. Not even like just literally still doing me at the same time, not trying to be like nobody else. It's all organic to me or how I feel or whatever I do. A and B, I wanted to challenge myself. I wanted to really be like, okay, throw it out there. Now you got to go do it. Can't fail in front of the world. But lucky for me, I'm prepared. Like I'm a worker. I love to do this. I love music. I'm a fan of music first and foremost before I ever got in it. I've always been a fan of music. I'm a fan of the craft as well. So you will hear that within the music. Like I'm not just giving you BS bars. I'm gonna give you some substance. Whatever I'm talking about, you're gonna understand what I'm talking about because I genuinely have a passion for it.
Yeah, I definitely, listening to your music, you could tell that you have a very diverse style. You could give somebody a little bit of anything. Like, yo, you know what? This is the way I'm feeling. I'm gonna put something out that sounds like this, and then totally switch it up. And then you being able to deliver bars, you can do that too.
I appreciate that.
I listened to something back from 2015, and I'm probably gonna play it a little later.
Okay, I gotta hear that.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you was talking about making love in Dubai on a 20-something floor, blah, women do lie. I was like, oh, he did it. Yeah, yep. Yeah, he did it. Yeah. And
I appreciate that.
You have so much that you're offering. But there are some things that I want to ask you, being that you are putting out so much music at one time, and like, are there any fears of you putting this much music out that you fear you're oversaturating the market, or is this strategically planned and you're doing this for a particular reason?
No, I don't feel like I'm oversaturating the market, especially in 2020. It's like, what's going to separate me from the biggest artists already, the people that's already got $1 million behind them with the label and they're in all your commercials and all the top of the playlist. It's like, how do you compete with those people? Even though I'm not trying to compete with them, but I'm just saying compete for attention without doing like antics and me coming out like doing something crazy to where it's like something, that's against my morals and my values and stuff that I just wouldn't do. What do? I'd rather kill you with the work ethic. I remember I'm a huge fan of Lil Wayne as well. And I remember when Wayne, you at one point, one year, you could not look up without hearing him on a feature, without it being his record, without something he wrote. He was just in the whole DNA of music. And being that he was like that, and all of the people I look up to, Tupac, Biggie, Jay-Z, all of the people that I love have a crazy work ethic. Snoop Dogg, like all of these people have done it for years, consistently dropping hit after hit, album after album, mixtape after mixtape when they was doing that. Like, so being that they did that, like, I fall under that tree. Like if this was a family tree, I fall under the family tree of those type of artists. So, it's nothing for me to do that. Some people thought it would be oversaturating, but it actually have worked in my favor. I only feel like it's oversaturating the market if it's like microwave music for you. You know, if it's something that's not you, if it's something that's good music, then I feel like not only do it not saturate the market, but it's a good thing, and people are going to gravitate towards it more because you're able to watch. That's like watching Power. If Power come on for 50 episodes and the storyline is good and it's unpredictable, we still gonna watch Power because, and that's what it's done. It went season after season, and we watch it because like, oh, what's gonna happen next week on Power? And that's how I feel about 50 songs, 50 weeks. It's like, you got to be like, what's going to happen next week? Because I haven't been giving you trash. If I was giving you trash, you just be like, all right, when is it over? Or if it's like every once in a while it's a hot record, then the reaction wouldn't be the same. But the reaction have been, people are looking forward to it now. So it's dope.
And I think because you're so diverse, you're not gonna, what you put out this week is not what they're gonna hear next week. So
it's never gonna be the same thing. If I give you a rap record, I may give you another rap record that's a completely different rap record. Then I give you a R&B record. Then I give you a combination of both. Then I give you a alternative record like I did a couple weeks ago when I dropped Caution, which is like completely left field. But then all of the EDM heads was like, yo, finally, you know, like they didn't know I had it in me. So it make them look at me different. Like when you look at a Kanye West before he became Kanye West, you didn't know how big he could be in terms of sound. You know what I mean? Like it's two different things. It's like you have the Kanye when he was the pink polo Kanye and coming in the game with Graduation, and you love that guy. But then when he turned into the next guy, it was like, oh, wait a minute. Then he gave you 808s and Heartbreaks, and that's completely different. So it's just like all of the people that I'm fans of, it's the same thing.
Yeah, I see that. I see that you're definitely a fan of the game, because as you're talking about, you know, these projects and these artists, there's so much passion in your voice. And you're like, yeah, look how Kanye did it. Look at Lil Wayne. Look at Tupac. Look at these guys. And because you are a fan of the game, I think it makes you hold yourself accountable to what you put out. It's like, these are the people that I look up to and grew up on, and I'm not going to let them down. So I'm always going to put out
that. And you know what? That's exactly how I feel about it, because I mean, you know what I hate? I hate when someone telling me like that they favorite rapper is somebody like Tupac and their favorite rapper is someone like Biggie and X, Y, and Z, and then you hear their music and you like, how? How are these your favorite artists and you trash? Like, it's impossible. You didn't study. When you went to their school, you didn't take down the right notes.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
They weren't really listening. They weren't listening.
Yeah, you wasn't listening. You weren't listening to them if you feel like they were great. Obviously, you didn't take notes. So I don't want to be that guy, and I still want to be the guy that the OGs are like, he's dope, but then still everybody else that's right now and the people coming up are still like, he's dope too. Like, I want to still be able to bridge that gap without even trying, but just really still bridge that gap at the same time too.
Yeah, like, and I see that you're doing it because of the way you're putting out music. You have mentors such as Jamie Foxx, which I think he's astronomical, because he started off as a comedian and then he transformed and fell into areas like, what the heck is going on? He was an actor, comedian, then started making music, getting awards, doing this, singing. I was like, oh,
I mean, I always tell people all the time that Jamie Foxx is literally the most talented human being that ever lived, if you really think about it. Because name another person that got an Oscar, another person that got a Grammy, BET Award, MTV Award. He got every award that exists. NAACP Award. He can play the piano. He's the best one of the best top comedians. Serious actor. He's just like, it's nothing that man can't do. And when I say not only that it's nothing that he can't do, but he's done it at the highest level. got the accolades to prove it as well. You know, you got certain people that you like, well, my cousin could sing and he could, but this man have proved it and he got the accolades to go along with it.
So how does it feel to know that he co-signs and he believes in what you're doing? Like, how does that make
I mean, that's like Michael Jordan telling you dope at basketball. You know what I mean? Like that's exactly how that feel. That's like Jay-Z saying, yo, you can rap. That's how that feel when you got the cosign from a GOAT. The GOAT in my eyes. But that's just, it's insane. It's just like it's just insane, bro. You can't even buy that. The respect from someone like that is just like it's a whole nother ball game. He's everybody's favorite.
Yeah, I think that I wish I could be in your shoes to hear something like that from someone that I look up to, because I think I wouldn't even know what to do with myself. I know exactly what I would do.
Right.
After hearing it, I'm like, oh, I'm definitely on the right path. I'm gonna jump both feet in.
We're gonna go harder.
Everything.
When someone, and that's where I think a lot of people mess up, like when they starting to get there, or people like give them that, like, yo, you doing your thing. They believe too far into it and they think they've done it. Instead of doing it, trying to do it, they think they've done it. And I know I haven't done it, and I'm not gonna stop until I do it. And when I do it, I'm not gonna stop. It's just I gotta go as hard as I could go and leave it all out there on the floor.
Well, if you think about it, all the greats that you mentioned, right? They did it. They made their money. They got their recognition. Then they still doing it, and they still making music, and they still pushing forward. And there's still, I think, one of the reasons why the industry is able to sustain itself, because even though we have that microwave music and a lot of things are happening, and we got artists that pop up, they're here for a minute and then they're gone. You always got your go-to artists that are still making music. Like, you're like, you know what? I need to listen to something good, something that's hot, something that's going, I could vibe with. And then you turn your head and look to the left, and all those artists are still there. The greats are still there.
Oh, absolutely. And that's the difference. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, and I want to be considered one of those. And I'm here for the longevity of it. So right now, like, I have a lot of records that people are like, that's a hit, that's your single, you got to go with that one. This your hit, that's your single. I'm a catalog builder. I care about the catalog. The rest is gonna grow. I'm about the foundation.
So I want to play this. Oh, before we even get to this, right? I got two questions.
Okay.
What does MDK stand for?
MDK stands for $1 Million Kid. That was the name that I got when I was young. They used to call me the $1 Million Kid. So that was like my AKA. That was my flash name. That was my, he turned into the $1 Million Kid. I remember my boy used to be like, and he was older than me, and he used to be like, you like the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. And then we turned me into the $1 Million Kid. So yeah. Or they used to always be like, boy, you looking like $1 million. So it just went at the time with and I put that with the Jay Young. I didn't want to just be Jay Young at the time. It was like Jay Young, the $1 Million Kid, and then I shortened it to Jay Young MDK. Okay.
So see, I learned something new today. I'm looking at it. I'm like, yo, what does this mean?
Everybody, it's a good question, because everybody wonder. A lot of people don't ask, but they all wonder, like, what is MDK?
I say, look, the student, there's no such thing as a dumb question. It's the question that's not asked that is just totally wrong. You got to ask the question.
You got to ask. You'll never know, but now you know.
Now I know. Yo, here we go. Yo, I got this freestyle for you. Here we go.
Okay.
Collins Ave rolling with my seat back. Brand new Spider, mommy, relax. William Ferragamo, baby, these slacks. In each pocket, bet I got 3 stacks. Girl, here go a couple, you could keep that. Go shopping, I don't need my receipt back. Waterfront condo where that beach at. So girls pillow talking, they repeat that. I'm messing with the woman of my fantasies. My money make her wanna start a family.
Cause when you got chains and when you got fame, you get crazy brains. That's insanity. I once made love in the 30s. Hold up, every hit you make, you get royalties. Just take care of your friends and your family, but don't forget to take care of them lawyer fees. I once made love out in Dubai on the 26th floor watching the blue sky. That's how I found out women do lie. Like telling them that they got their tubes tied. Damn. Cause when you got a fortune, one word don't exist, abortion. And every girl wanna get their portion. When they find out that you blew your portion. Now I got girls with fake lips, fake hips, fake ass, fake tits, and all kind of fake ears. Trying to convince me they got real feelings. Because they know I'm about to make a killing. $1 million kid with $1 million dreams. I don't need MVP because I did it for my team. Yeah, I say they loving the crew. You get money, they be loving you too. Hey, now welcome to the good life where dreams are reality. Never had a job, so I never had a salary. Started out with one goal to make my mama proud of me. Now your son killing these fools. It's a casualty. Money over inches, and inches over acres, and acres over nothing. Cause niggas always frontin'. Them girls that y'all be lustin', and them girls that y'all be trustin', and them girls that y'all be cuffin'. I stove top stuffed them. I'm about to make a meal twice. Your fantasy's my real life. Now I know what Spanish, white, and Asian coochie feel like. Now I know what's feeling your rose and getting feel like. I got them other tools like Youngie, I don't feel right. Always working hard while y'all be hard and working. Now all the girls I meet say I look better in person. Buy my girls Gucci cause they look better in purses. And I kill a competition cause they look better in hearses.
Yo, when I heard that, I said, whoa.
Bro, I appreciate it.
But hearing that again, because that was what, back 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So 5 years ago. How does it feel like you, because I know that you was in that, like when you was doing that right there, I can see the vein pop out your neck in the video. Like you was in it.
Right.
You was in it. So how does it, has the passion or the drive changed, or did it even get stronger since then?
Nah, it's gotten stronger. It's just that it's just more diverse. So it's gotten stronger. It's just like I put that same passion in every record. Like in different ways. I put that same passion in every single record. And I got more rap records where I'm going in just the same way. Like when I give you that, that's those records where I'm gonna give it to you. Like, okay, just in case you doubt, like, can he spit or is he changing? No, here you go. I'm gonna take it all the way there too, vividly.
Yo, and it's amazing because there's and I must say, your website is very well put together. You can find your projects, everything that you need, right? So I think that you're branded very well.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
But you got this vibe on me, this toxic joint. I'm feeling that one.
A lot of people slept on that. They didn't hear it.
I was
listening to the bars. It's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this joint is wild.
I
So
appreciate that.
If I'm not mistaken, I don't want to say the wrong thing, but so far the 17 tracks that you have on the website out of the 52 that you're putting out. I mean, 50, I keep on saying 52.
Out of the 50.
So you're 17 and we got you almost.
No. I'm gonna update the website. I'm 28 in.
28 in. So we halfway there, a little over halfway there.
Yeah.
So
I'm 28 in.
Happen after we get past the 50? Because after you get past the 50, now I'm gonna be like, yo, Jay, what's next? I
got some big things coming. Even before honestly, before the 50 is done, I'm gonna drop another album. Before the 50 is done, I got another project I'm gonna release. Just to really show, and then I got something after the 50 as well, just to really show that it's not a game.
Well, right now it don't look like you playing at all.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I could
I
definitely.
appreciate it. I just want to show them it's not a fluke that I'm going for real.
Yeah, it's crazy because in order to be able to put out 50 tracks, drop 2 albums on the same day, and you said before the 50 is up, you're gonna drop something else. Then after you're gonna drop something else.
Yes, sir.
Like you put out probably like about 10 years worth of work in less than 56 weeks.
And that's what I want to do. Because the old tradition would be like you drop an album a year, and then nowadays I say people probably drop 2 projects a year now, but I wanna push the envelope on that and have the quality there. There's some people that just drop a million records, but I want to have the quality there to where I ain't just saying anything just to say it and put it out there. I want it to be like, no, listen to this. Now listen to this. The consistency, the consistent level. It's like playing basketball. It's like you got some people that go out, hit 30, and then you looking for that. He give you a glimpse of greatness, and then he don't got it no more. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
I don't want to be. I don't want to be that. I want to be like, okay, we know out of LeBron, we're going to be able to get 28 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists consistently every night. Now he may drop higher than that or a little lower sometimes, but he's gonna consistently give you this, and that's how I want to do it.
So before you got into music, if I'm not mistaken, you had a passion and you were pursuing an athletic career.
Yeah, football. Football was like playing football. Had a lot of scholarship offers and everything for football.
Right. And, I know that, and I think I can truly understand your work ethic, especially with you playing sports and being a football player, because that's something that you can't fake. You can't pretend. Like you got to put in that work.
You got to do it, or you're going to
Every
get. You're gonna get ran over, you're gonna get cut. It's all type of stuff that's gonna happen. And I played football, basketball, ran track, baseball, everything. So I was just like flat out athlete, and I went just as hard in everything. But football was just like my main sport where I had the best chance. When we play sports, it's like, all right, what you got the best chance in? You better focus on that one.
Yeah. And I can see how that transition, you were built to be great. You were built to be
successful. Appreciate that.
And you're moving in that direction every day. Like you know what it takes to stay on top. You know what it takes to stay relevant. You know what it takes to keep moving. And
man, I appreciate that.
I could just imagine what your day-to-day routine is right before you go into the studio. Like what is it that you do right before you go into the studio?
I mean, it's getting crazy. But I mean, it's no 2 days are the same right now. It's like the most randomest stuff, whether I'm in a meeting, whether it's the studio, whether it's just really all over the place. And I still have a daughter at the same time, so spending a lot of time with her and my mom, just trying to get that balance. But bro, when I tell you, it's like recently it's more planned out, like, okay, this, that. If not, I find myself everywhere. And then out of town somewhere. Like, how did I end up here? I didn't even know. I woke up. I didn't even have no plans to be here, and I'm in New Orleans. Like, I don't know how this happened. Like, cause I run where the opportunity go, I follow.
Yeah, and sometimes, especially now in 2020, we've had a lot of we have a lot of abrupt changes. Things have changed. It's just super fast. Nothing is what it was prior to March of 2020. Right.
So I mean, the whole world changed just like this.
Like that, like the blink of an eye. The one thing that I did realize is that this pandemic has leveled the playing field
for everybody.
For everybody. It leveled it.
Now that's the gift.
Yeah.
If you're working hard, that's the gift.
Right. Because now what the people that were out there and were able to, that had the money or were able to book venues and do certain things to get themselves out there, they were able to do it, where if your money wasn't there or you weren't able to get certain places, you kind of got kept out of the loop. But now there's
Right.
no venue, there's no this, there's no that. Everybody is doing virtual everything. There's no radio. There's no going to a major radio station or even a news station because everything is virtual. So
Right.
now it leveled the playing field. Even when it came to recording music and stuff like that, everybody is doing it the same way right now.
Right.
And
No, absolutely.
and what you're doing is just like, forget it. It's like, oh yeah, level playing field, but you're down there and I'm gonna keep going. Catch up. Because when things open back up, it's going to be very different.
And that's my whole mentality. You know, we all walking in the unknown. So my faith right now, and just even my faith in myself, is like I'm gonna go super hard when everybody else is like, oh yeah, you know, the industry's it's down anyways. Well, I'm not in the industry. I'm going. You know, I'm doing something different, and when those doors open up, I'll be prepared because I'll already be running.
Yeah.
So I can't wait till they open up, but I'm not, you know, stressing regardless. So we just got to keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah, you got to do it. You got to find a way to do what you need to do for yourself and keep yourself on track to what you were doing before everything started to go haywire.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But I want to play Toxic. Like I got
Okay.
to play Toxic. I got to
You gotta let it. Let's go.
Let it ring out for the people. Here we go, y'all. Let's see.
That's my joint.
Here we go.
Your parents think I'm the best man ever. Even though we probably never get married, I have a best man ever. When we first got together, it sounded like the best plan ever. I was thinking short term, you was thinking about forever. Don't be selfish, young, she want a family, you should let her. Instead of waiting for you to get your shit together. And the bad part is,
Yo, I think it's amazing the way you do what you do, especially with the visuals.
I appreciate it.
At it. It's just like, I'm like, what the hell? It's like, it's just crazy. Now,
I appreciate it.
As well as you being an actor, singer, songwriter, you do some directing as well.
Correct.
Now,
yeah, most of my videos I co-direct.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask. I'm like, what is your input in the visuals and
oh, completely. I know exactly what I want. Like, and if you listen to my music, you vividly see what I'm talking about anyways. It's very descriptive. I love my music to be like, I always love the music where I could close my eyes. A certain artist like a Rick Ross, if you close your eyes when he paint a picture, when he get on his you know, on his stuff, you can hear it. When you a Nas, different people, when you close your eyes, you just seen everything like you seen the movie.
Yeah. And I think that, yo, 50 tracks, 50 weeks. We 28 weeks in. We got the music. We got the projects. Aqua and Black, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Aqua is the R&B album and Black is the rap album.
And so how many tracks were on those two albums when you dropped them?
I just 10 each.
10 each. So that's 20 plus 28 plus, like, yo, what are we looking at? 100 before the end of the year?
Yeah, we're gonna try to run it up.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to run it up.
And is it intentionally done that your tracks are somewhere about 2 to 2.5 minutes, under 3 minutes?
Yeah, most definitely, because I was paying attention to a lot of people, like the attention span, it's just not as long. But I have some surprises. I got one record I'm gonna release. It's like 8 minutes. No, yes, 8 minutes long. So that's gonna be for the people that really want to hear something and really like have some substance and have that time. But I know most people are just like, boom, all right, next, boom, okay, next, boom, let me throw you in a playlist, okay, boom. So when you give them too much, they're not like they don't, you know. But you can't give them too little either, because then they're not satisfied. When you give them too much, they're like, I liked it at first, but 4 minutes in, I got tired of it.
Yeah, I definitely.
People don't do 16s no more. When people was doing like 16s, it made sense to have like 5-minute tracks and 4-minute tracks.
Yeah, they're not doing it like that no more.
They're doing 8s and 12s.
Yeah, the music industry has changed, and it does have to do with the attention span of the listener now.
Of course.
And what I have realized, which, you know, having children, I watch my youngest daughter and my niece listen to music, and I'm like, you didn't even hear the whole song, and they just clicking through stuff, they boop, 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 and I'm like, what the hell?
Everything's at the disposal, so that it's just like, all right, so I know that. So yeah. Knowing that, it's like, there ain't even no point.
Yeah, so they listen to that one verse they want to hear, then they on to the next and on to the next, on to the next. So I see why artists such as yourself put things in a short time span, in that short time period, get out what you need to say, keep it hot, and then drop something else.
Exactly.
And then especially now, because all those clicks that they listening to that one verse counts as a stream. Kids get numbers up. They control those checks.
Absolutely.
You come out with a kid joint, they're going to make you a billionaire because all the kids are going to play it.
Absolutely. If they like it, they play it.
Yeah, that's it. So what's next for you as far as acting and directing?
As far as acting, I got a movie that I did with Jackie Long and Ray J and it's called The App That Stole Christmas. I have something out there right now called Sorry About That. It's a TV show, TV docuseries. It's pretty dope. I have a couple other things I'm working on as well. And if they haven't seen Wins and Losses by Meek Mill, that movie, I'm in that. If they have seen Future, Fez This Sweep, I'm starting in that. So they could definitely go out there and check me out in a lot of that stuff as well.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say. Like, can I get your autograph? Like,
you're my boy.
Yeah, right now you are definitely, like, I think that you're a great example for what an artist should be, or a successful individual should be, right? You take your talents, you do what you need to do. There's no stop in you, and you continue to push yourself and challenge yourself time and time again. Because to put out music, to be in movies, to direct, to just want to be a student of your craft takes a lot of willpower to keep going.
I appreciate that. I mean, yeah, that's what I do it for. I mean, I just genuinely love it, man. It's something I've done for free for so many years. Obviously, you have to love it to do it for free for years. And I just genuinely love it. That's my passion. This is my plan A, B, C, and D. It's like, I love all of this stuff.
Yeah, so I definitely want to thank you for blessing Prophet Radio today.
Thank you for having me. Most definitely was a dope interview. It won't be the last. We're going to be in rotation over here too. So if they want to listen to the music, they know to come check it out. Prophet Radio.
Yeah, we BMI certified, all that. So, you know, we cut checks too. So
that's dope. That's dope.
So, but we gonna get that going, man. So I appreciate you. If you want to give out your social media before we get up out of here. So
make sure y'all follow me at JYoungMDK on everything. That's JYOUNG. M is a million, D is in dollar, K is in kid. J Young MDK on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, jyoungmdk.com, just everywhere, literally.
That's what's up. So I want to thank you again, my brother. Yo, stay safe and stay in touch, man.
Same, bro. Have a good one.
You too, man. Easy.
All right, bro. All right.
All right. Yeah, so you already know who it is. It's your boy Prophet Pete. And that was a special edition with J Young MDK, the dopest kid in the game, the dopest guy in the game. He's not a kid. He's like he a kid, but not a kid. Right here, grown man doing grown man things, getting certified by some of the best doing it in the industry. Jamie Foxx, Chris Brown, and all of them in movies with Meek Mills and numerous amount of people just doing his thing. So if you don't know who J Young MDK is, now you know. And if you need to know more, go to jyoungmdk.com and get on the move, get on the vibe, and we out of here.